walu, I te taimi tēnei, te mea tātou politiki, te whai tala tātou kei, ka mai se lo mo te awhiawhi tēnei, whiawhi hoki whai tala tātou mo Helen, tauwha, ia a pēne heo mo Maggie Craig mai te Lifewise lawa ne home support workers mo te Lifewise. Ia manato te Lifewise is under the Methodist Church, ne? Ia lato kone they've been on strike for a while now. E talitono ma kati ko te balu nei lao to strike kone ne whai me ko te iwa. But anyway, ke whakatalo whataua kia Helen. Mo Maggie I te awhiawhi tēnei o tālofa and welcome to our Tuvalu Community Radio Program.
Thanks for having us, fella. It's nice to be here today.
You're most welcome, Helen. Maggie, kia orana.
Kia orana. Thank you for having us aboard.
Hey, you're most welcome. It's a pleasure to have you too because we're talking about real issues here. Because I know we got quite a lot of our Tuvaluan mamas who are home support workers as well. They may not be with Lifewise, but they are with Vision West and Geneva and you name it, you know? So, and I'm sure they are watching you people closely and see how is it going, okay? So, Helen, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how long have you been with, I know you're Tongan, okay? Yep.
Maloelele, I'm Helen Taufa. I've been with Lifewise for 12 years next month. I've been a home care worker faithfully for Lifewise, and it's been great with our clients and our elderly people.
Maggie, what about you?
I've been with Lifewise probably just nearing 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
And love the job. Been loyal to our clients, and it's great.
So I bet you two must be really disappointed, especially Maggie, 20 years, and you as well, Helen, 10 years. Like, is this how they treat me for being this long with them? Like, you know, how did it make you feel?
Oh, it's like a slap in the face.
Because all
Pretty
this,
much,
loyalty, and this is how you treat me, eh?
Well, we want to see change in our workforce. We want a fair
deal.
collective agreement.
So what is it that you people are after? Maybe a lot of our listeners, our viewers who are watching tonight, they probably have no idea what the dispute is all about. So can you tell us what is the dispute about? Yeah.
It's our improvement on pay conditions and for guaranteed hours, long services, bereavement, sick. It's the little stuff that we need to equip ourselves to do our jobs a bit better out there.
Because you people deserve more, but especially around the guaranteed hours, eh? Because I heard that some of you people used to be 40, 50 hours and now only 10 hours?
I know.
Blooming hell. And you are waiting by the phone from 6 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Well, some the ladies are available to work for the company for maybe 40, 50 hours, but their guaranteed hours could be around 10 hours guaranteed. So if they were to go to a bank to get a loan, a mortgage or something, then the bank's going to say, can I have a letter from your employer? And they're going to come with a letter saying, oh, I'm guaranteed 10 hours.
Only.
Yeah, so that it'll be hard for them to even get, a loan or just finance for anything. But it's something that's big on our agenda for bargaining. So we're going in for this will be our first collective agreement.
Is that right?
So that's the whole reason why we've come to the bargaining table, just so that we can have our first collective agreements.
So that you feel safe and protected as well, because that's the whole purpose of why, those collective agreements are very important.
Exactly.
Well, it's very detailed. So,
And it's the first one that they've ever experienced to be challenged with, Lifewise. So, we're not going down quietly. We want to take everything with us. So.
And it's very important that, so your first collective agreement, you want your guaranteed hours to make sure those hours increase, not just bloody 10 hours a week. And then more sick leave days. Is that what so what are you after? How many days have you got at the moment? 5?
Yes,
minimum wage? The minimum?
Yeah, the minimum. So when we went into bargaining, we bargained 3 extra sick
From
leave
5 to 8.
From 5 to 8.
Okay.
And they agreed on that, which was good. And then we bargained another 2 days for bereavement leave.
So
And they
from
agreed
3
on
to
that.
5.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
3 to 5, from the minimum to
Yeah.
that. So yeah, they agreed on that. We were all excited. We were happy that we were moving forward.
And then we had long service
Yep.
incorporated.
Oh yeah, long service.
Long service was incorporated, but yeah, they weren't too keen. But hey,
Yeah.
it was a start.
And so they agreed to it. And then what happened? When did they change their minds?
Well, it was
Did they have a change of management or something? Or
well, COVID hit.
yeah, yeah.
COVID hit, and then we got back to bargaining table, and then there was disputes about the wording wasn't right and and then after the next meeting we got back to them again, and they just said no, we'll take it all off.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Wow.
And that was the slap in the face we got.
Yeah.
And Lifewise, correct me if I'm wrong here, is owned by the Methodist Church. Am I right?
It's based on the Methodist, Northern Methodist
The
mission.
Northern Methodist
Yeah.
Mission, yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah,
how do you
we've gone to
yeah?
that. Yeah, that.
And but that's the time frame. It was 1.5 years now. And
You have been
it's-
bargaining for about what, 18 months now? Year and a, yeah.
Year and a half.
I think COVID put it off for about 6 months.
Yeah.
Put it on
Okay.
a pause a bit. So we thought, we'll do COVID. Be essential workers, keep working,
Yeah.
be loyal to the company.
Come back and,
Come back and
let's
then-
get back again to the table now that things is back to
Yeah.
no.
And then they say, there's no money.
Yeah.
But is that true? Because I believe the Auckland District Health Board didn't stop the funding. It
Exactly.
still carried on giving them the same amount that they, if it wasn't the case for COVID, they still received the same amount of money. I think that's what I was told.
Yeah. Well, they would have received the money from
Yeah.
the ADHB, unless they didn't. But we're sure that they did.
Because I believe the union did their homework and they
That's
they
right.
checked with the Auckland District Health Boards and they said they have actually given the money. Am I right?
So along the way, while we were in lockdown for COVID, well, obviously we only did essential services, so that was just personal cares and medication and meals. So we didn't do housework or shopping. So I'm not too sure where that funding went. So that is kind of like up in the air, like we only did so much. And also we did get the COVID top up, so I think that was the government top up that they had
Yes,
given to the companies
yeah,
around
my
New
part-
Zealand.
yeah,
So in saying all that,
Pretty
I
sure
believe
that-
that they would have got the funding and they topped us up, but at the same time they had still got the
Other stuff.
funding from the ADHB. Yeah.
Okay. So the latest I've heard that they gave you people the lockout notices last week or something.
Yes.
So
they
to start
have.
when? So what does it mean for our people who are listening and they go, what does it mean? What are they talking about? Lockout? Yeah.
It means we're locked out. We don't have work to go to, and we're unemployed.
Okay.
Oh.
So what day to what day? So what did they say?
So they've issued us a notice from the 2nd for 2 weeks.
2nd of February.
2nd of February, sorry. And so our lawyer that we have, he's found that to be unlawful. So he's
Challenged it.
sent them a letter saying that these notices are unlawful. So they've withdrawn their notices from the 2nd, and they've issued us new notices from the 9th for 2 weeks.
Of February.
So so obviously they were unlawful, and they've taken it out and they've reissued
Again.
for the 9th. Yeah.
So how do you people feel about that? Like, that's like really, this is it. You have no job. But did they say that unless you get out of the union, then you'll be given, was there any messaging?
Some of the members had dropped off from our union list lately.
Because of that,
Recent.
because of those.
Well, we gather it could be being pressured by workplace, but we try and tell them to stay in there, hang in there with us. But I think they're just too scared
Just scared.
to face the music like us. because we would rather stand through and get through this
Yeah.
for everyone.
And get it, yeah, then.
Yes.
Because it's not about us. It's not about us individually. It's about
The rest of the workforce.
sector.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
The whole lot, the whole home care workers for Lifewise, and not just so
And
that
then the
other
future.
home cares, the future workers that come through. So you either get a collective agreement or you get the individual
In
employer
which they have every right to change
yeah,
because they have the power. Whereas
Yeah.
the collective, they can't change that. Only,
Yes.
Yeah.
if you people agree to change
right.
that, then,
Yeah, and we,
Yeah.
with the collective agreement, it is renewed or re-looked at every so often. What we agree on. So with the employment, the individual one that we do have, I would have signed that when I first started 12 years ago, and I've probably
Nothing's-
never really looked at
Renewed
it
again
after
and-
that.
yeah.
There's no.
Nothing's really altered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
So that's
some
why you would
things
rather
change.
have a collective agreement
Oh,
where
definitely.
everybody
Exactly.
here can have a
Yeah.
say instead of your own individual.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
So, and I heard that you people are going to go to mediation on Thursday or something next week on Thursday. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, we're going back into mediation.
So this is
with
your second
Lifewise.
time.
This will be the second time we go into mediation. The first time was we went back in to talk about stuff because they took off the sick leave and everything that didn't
everything
go
got-
through.
Yep.
So we went into mediation, and they didn't agree to carry on talking about the sick leave or bereavement, which was probably not really any point carrying on when they just want to talk about what they want to talk about.
Okay.
Yes.
So yes, we're going
Back to mediation
back
now
to
on
mediation
Thursday.
this Thursday. That Etu has issued the or gone to the MBIE to
Yep. Mediation.
So- for mediation,
go for
yeah.
mediation. Yeah. So it was Etu that
Addressing those issues
yeah,
that you people
yeah.
are picketing about at the
that's
moment.
right. Yeah. I mean, we don't want to continue striking, but
You'd
this
rather
is
get
where-
back to work and
Yeah.
and help out with
Yeah.
the clients and
Exactly.
everything.
Yep. It forces us to continue to strike if
Because they're
they
not
don't
coming
wanna
to the
hear our
table.
voice. Yeah.
Yes.
We just want change. That's all. Yeah.
Well, going back to that, Lifewise being a Methodist, a Christian organization. So what's the story with all our Pacifica, because I know there's quite a lot of our people, especially our brothers and sisters with the Tongan and Samoan, I think.
Yeah.
There are quite a lot of them. Fijians, but the Methodist Church is quite strong in those countries and here.
Yeah.
So have you been reaching out to our brothers and sisters, especially those who in decision making levels to support you people? Have you heard
Yeah.
anything from them?
I think our union organizer has reached out to those people for us.
Mm-hmm.
So there are, they're all sort of know what's going on the wavelength at the moment.
Yeah.
So they're definitely right up there with us.
To start with, when we did meet with the one of the ladies from the Methodist, who's a lay preacher.
A lay preacher,
Yeah.
Terito, yeah.
Terito. So it was. I'm
yes.
just thankful that she, came on board and spoke to us because we didn't know.
Had
You
no
know,
idea.
yeah.
No idea.
Apparently
connection
they
to
had
the
no
Methodist Church.
idea.
Exactly.
Yeah. Apparently, the Methodist Church didn't know that.
What
What
was
we're going through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was going
Until
through a
there
year and
were-
a half ago. And that we're right into it now. And
They started
They're
to
surprised, they're
the
shocked.
awareness of what's
exactly.
what is going on.
And just for everybody to act in good faith, like when you say we'll carry on, we'll give you these extra days and stuff like that, we want to see it go forward. I mean, who are we to trust if our employer's going to say yes, 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 and then
But
turn
not in
around and say,
writing.
and turn around and say, oh no, sorry, we don't agree with that anymore. But like you said before, there has been a change in management, and that was a big
I mean,
big
that's what's my
change.
question, because how come they agreed to it
Yeah.
before? I know. So what has changed for
Yeah.
them to turn around again and say, and we throw all those things on the table,
Well, there was a few people on their board that sort of agreed with us at the time. And then when she had gone away, she's left her position. Now it's this other people that are on, and that's
New
where
people.
That's where they said, oh yeah, we'll change it.
We don't care.
Yeah, don't care.
Let's start bashing these workers up.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for our listeners who are listening tonight, at our community. What would you like to tell our community? How can they support you people? I know there's a petition going on,
Yeah.
okay, on the A2 page. Am I right?
Yes. Yep.
And the picket, and so how? What kind of support you need from our community? So those who are listening, especially the Methodist Church goers,
So it would be nice if you are in the Methodist ministry, if maybe you could talk to your minister, or just have some support there. If you can get somebody to write a letter to maybe the some ministers in the board, or wherever, send some letters through. It'll be good if you could come down on Monday. Our next picket will be on Monday morning.
next week on Monday.
Yes, from 7 to 11 o'clock. That we've had so many supporters come through today. It's been so good. We had
PSA from Hamilton.
yeah, and we've had some messages from around the
All
world.
over the world.
Yeah, because we do have the petition going on online actually. So if you could sign the petition, that would be awesome, and share it on your
Facebook page or
Facebook,
Instagram,
or text it,
or
or wherever. Share it worldwide. And we've also got a Give a Little page that Etu has
put
Created.
together.
somebody's created,
Yes.
and that's been going well. We're thankful for the support from the community from around the world. So it's been good for that support. If you can go onto the Etu page and just
Look up
be
the Lifewise,
updated.
Lifewise
what's going
Home
on.
Support Workers
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
right.
there.
So come along Monday, 7 o'clock to 11.
Well, the kids are still on holiday. Bring the
Yes,
kids along,
yes,
and
yeah. We had the kids today, and the families come along. It's like we're family,
Yeah.
We're united, and we're going to stay united.
united.
There's nothing that's going to break us just to carry on with this.
all you want is your collective agreement.
Yeah.
Your first collective
First
agreement,
collective
so
agreement.
that you are all united and make sure that you are not
Yeah.
going to be exploited by your employer.
That's right.
More sick leave days. All you're asking for is another 3 days.
We're not asking
From
for
5.
a pay rise.
Yeah, exactly. All you're asking for is
That's how
yeah.
pathetic it gets.
More sick leave days, you
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
asking for another 3,
It's
and then
conditions,
2
right.
more bereavement leave days,
Yeah.
and that's all. And guaranteed hours. Those are
Right.
the guaranteed hours is the biggie,
Yeah.
for you people.
Biggie.
So
Yep.
because you want to know how much you are earning a week,
Exactly.
Yeah.
than just living on a bloody 10 hours a
Yeah.
week, and then you won't be able to get anything for your kids and your family.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when the pay equity came out,
Mm-hmm.
so that was good because our pays all went up.
Went up.
Yeah. But at the moment,
Pays went up.
yeah.
And the hours,
And then, not so long after, hours went down. So pays
they
went up.
started to play
Yeah.
around with
Yes.
your hours.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
and then-
exactly what happened.
And there's so if we got a job for 1 hour, 8.5 minutes of that is
Hour.
paid at a lower rate. So we
That's
really
for
only
travelling.
get
Oh my
Travel
we
time.
really only get 51.5 minutes in our new pay equity, the
Yeah.
pay scale.
They'll just find ways to make
Yeah.
sure they keep on
Exactly.
reducing, getting the money, taking the money away from
Yeah.
you people.
Give it on one hand and
And-
steal
and
it on
they
the
are-
other.
So if we have 5 half-an-hour jobs, 8.5 minutes times
Times,
5.
Five comes off.
Yeah, so you really don't even,
Yeah.
that adds up after a while. So, yeah.
And sometimes you could be travelling longer than the travel time. It's pathetic.
Cunning, eh? Oh well, from our Tuvalu community and
Yes.
PMN, we want to wish you all the best. And hang in there. We are, I believe my community is 100% behind you people, but
thank
especially
you.
our people who are listening and they have connection to the Methodist Church,
Nice.
to pick up that phone,
Yep.
and ring up the Methodist people that you know, especially our church ministers in there, have a word with them. And some of them came up with the excuse, oh, we are observing. Observing is
Observing.
not going to put the food on the table. It's
Table.
not going to pay the bills for our mamas.
Exactly.
And you know what, even worse, some of these mamas are Methodist Church members. Shameful, eh? Oh my gosh, I just don't know what else to say,
Yeah.
but sisters, you hang in there, okay? We are behind you. So I'm sure our listeners who are listening tonight, they will come to the picket on Monday. and join new people, and they have to go and check the Facebook page as well.
Yes.
Give a little page
little,
and sign the
sign a
petition. Yeah.
Yes. And see you
to-
on Monday.
And see you on Monday.
Yes,
Okay?
Yeah.
So hang in
Yeah.
there. Don't give up. Okay?
that's right.
Like what we always say, employers will never ever give anything for free.
That's
You have
right.
to fight for
Fight
it.
for it.
Because they're greedy bastards,
Yes.
you know?
What? I didn't say that.
You didn't say that, but you know, but we all know some of them. I mean, to be fair, there are some good employers, but I tell you, there are some really bad ones out there too. But hey,
Can we just say thank you?
sure.
to- Can we just say thank you to all our work colleagues out there, our mamas, our ladies that were out on the picket line with us from the start to today until Monday. I mean, hang in there, ladies.
Yeah.
You know, just be with us and have faith in us and kia kaha.
Kia kaha.
Yeah.
Amen.
Thank you,
Helen?
ladies. I just want to say thank you to all the union members.
Mm.
We've got some pregnant ladies out there, and they're turning up 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Pregnant
Some
ladies
elderly
and the elderly. We've got an
pensioners.
80-year-old. She comes up every
Lele.
morning. Yes, and she's there. She's supporting us. She's, you know. It's all for the good. It's all
good,
for the
the
change,
cause,
the
yep.
good cause that we're all doing it for. So we just want to thank the members, Etu, for supporting us
Yes.
through this.
For community
Our
leaders.
community
Community
leaders,
leaders,
yep. Even just the neighbours that are in the area and people walking past, you know.
And
And
our
tooting the
families.
horns and
Family,
things
yeah.
there.
Thank you so much for all your support. We do appreciate it, and we know that this is going to make a difference for the up and coming workers that are going to come through. So yeah, thank
For
you
the next
guys.
generation, eh?
Yeah,
Mm.
definitely the next generation. Yeah. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah, and from our community,
you.
we want to
Yep.
say, keep on, keeping on. Okay, don't give up.
Yep.
Thank
And
you.
kia kaha for all to all our Lifewise home support workers. Okay, and thanks for making time to come in today as well.
Thank you.
Thank